Oh, wow. Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. It's Dee Dee. How's it going? Happy New Year. It's 2025. Hello. Hello. Hi, Ranger. Hi, Himechi. Hi, Zan. I saw... Who was it that redeemed second in chat? Whomever this guy... Whoever this guy is. Hello. I'm very tired. Aww. Just in time for your favorite comfort stream, aka DANGANRONPA. Seems appropriate. Seems about right. I mean, we all find different stuff comforting. I'm trying to think, because there's one... What's like an odd game that I really like as like a comfort thing that I go back to? I guess like Little Goody Two Shoes. I kept calling that like my comfort game, even though, you know, everyone's going through horrible things in that one. Fatal Frame games I love too, and I like going back to. I guess Luigi's Mansion counts as a scary comfort game, but I mean, like, once you're an adult, I feel like it's not that scary. To each their own, because I'm sure there are some people who are like, oh my god, the jump scares in that one, like, they just get me for some reason. And that's fair. No one is technically good with jump scares, I feel. It's taken advantage of like our natural response to fight or flight. And our body freezing up when we're in dangerous situations, which you know. Good job. So how is your day going so far? Day was pretty good. Too short though. Too short. When you only have like one day off, I feel like it feels so short. Like if you check the Discord, you'll see I was catching up on one of my gacha games, ZZZ, today. And like that was fine. I really enjoyed catching up in the plot and everything, but it's like I started at like 10 a.m. and then I blinked and it was 3 p.m. and I'm like, oh! I don't regret how I spent my day, but it's like, what? What do you mean it's already like dinner time? Or like, you know, getting close to when you have to start prepping like dinner and stuff like that. It's like, what? Where did my day off go? Give it back. There was so much I wanted to cram into this day off. Such is life, I suppose. But yeah, I hope everyone else had a good day, a good new year, all that good stuff. Other than play ZZZ, what else did I do? Did some cleaning. I did like a whole bunch of laundry. I scheduled some VODs to get uploaded. I also tweaked some of our channel point redeems. So like I lowered some, I increased some, I added a couple new ones. In some cases I changed like the settings too, because like some of them were like, oh yeah, like you can only redeem this once per stream. Shadow Realm is 10k. I had to do something. You guys were out of control. Now if someone sends you to the Shadow Realm, it's personal. If someone sends you to the Shadow Realm, it's duels at dawn now. We got jumping jacks now. We do. And I increased. decrease the amount of points and I increase the amount of reps for some of the other exercise ones just a little bit. Just enough, since I was feeling like the exercises were really easy. We're like getting very easy now, and like, you know, the whole point is to help keep me fit and exercise, so that means you do have to keep increasing either the weight or the reps. So I increased by like, you know, 10 seconds or like, you know, like a couple extra like push-ups or like whatever. And once I get used to those, then we can increase to like, you know, 15 or whatever if we feel like it. Because I find, like, as strong leader, I try. But yeah, do it gradually, because I've always found if I up my exercise reps too quickly, then I get a really bad cold. I presume because of the shock to, like, my immune system or something, and then, you know, it takes a while for me to even get back to the level I was at, because, you know, when you're sick, you're technically not supposed to exercise. Like, you maybe do, like, just a little bit of walking, because I guess a little bit of exercise is good for the immune system, but you don't want to actually, you know, go to the gym when you're sick. Didi Velmo! Hello! Happy New Year! How are you? Hope you had a good New Year's Day. Though I think I'm trying to remember off the top of my head which moonbeams are far across the time zones, because it's the evening of the first year. So I know for some of you it is the wee hours of the morning on January 2nd. And for some it would actually be like, yeah, like, you know, 7 to 8 a.m. on the 2nd. So it's like New Year's? Puh. Though I do know in some cultures, like I know in Japanese, I don't know if it's the exact same for Korea and China, but I know in Japan they tend to celebrate New Year's for 3 days. Like the first 3 days of the year, everything's closed. So if we had any Nipponjin, any Japanese folks in here, y'all would still be on vacation. Aoi, who follows us, but she doesn't pop by streams too often that we've seen. She's in Japan, and I believe she's Nipponjin, so she would still be off for a couple more days. Which is nice, in theory. But, like, they have the trade-off, because Christmas isn't really a big thing over there, so it's like, they don't really get a lot of time off for Christmas, but they get the time off at New Year's instead. So it's not like they have more days off than the rest of us, so to speak. And then I know Lunar New Year's coming up. That's gonna be a big thing for a lot of folks. I'm not Asian, so like in a grass is always greener on the other side. I always think it's interesting when I have chatters or like learn about different celebrations in different cultures, because some cultures have some really strong traditions when it comes to different holiday celebrations. Meanwhile, like, you know, I'm French Canadian, so like we have like some cultural foods, but like not really in terms of big celebrations. Like French Canadian culture is Christianity, basically. It's just religion. So it's not it doesn't feel like it would be as interesting or special as compared to, like, you know, different cultural foods or whatever. Who is the eldest moonbeam of them all? Ooh. I know, like, the first 10 or so followers I had were... What's the word I'm looking for? The first 10 or so followers I had were acquaintances and friends. So, if I think in terms of who's the oldest moonbeam that's, like, you know, active in the community, it would be either Iduna and or Nick, as in, like, you know, the Race Against Time Nick. Because I know they were part of the original 10 people that followed me. So consider, like, Iduna pops in and out, so I'd say Nick is quote-unquote the oldest moonbeam, because he's been the one that's been the most active in the community out of all, like, the early followers. The oldest moonbeam that didn't follow me, though, or, like, was it, like, someone I, like, knew IRL and I was like, hey, I'm starting a Twitch channel, come follow me. Was it Luna? Like, Luna Shepherd? It might be. Luna, Drakon, Arias, and some other people that were big, that are moonbeams and are big into Grand Blue Fantasy. A whole whack of them followed me at around the same time within, like, my first month of streaming. So those kind of all blur together, but, like, yeah. Luna, Arias, Drakon, and a few others would be the oldest moonbeams that were people I know IRL. Oh, the oldest moonbeam of them all in terms of, like, age? Ooh, like, you know, are you, like, 18, 19, 20, whatever? That? It might still be? No, not age? Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay. I was like, it might still be the people I said, because I know Iduna and Nick are around my age, and we're, like, a few years older than, like, a whole whack of ya, so I'm like, it might still be? Like, time spent here, gotcha. Then, yeah, somewhere around Iduna, Nick, and then the people who aren't folks I know IRL, it would be, like, Irias, Luna, Drakon. Zahn followed pretty early on as well, but by Zahn's own admission, he didn't talk in chat for quite a while, so, like, to me, like, it feels like Zahn hasn't been around quite as long as his follow age has been. It's like he just suddenly popped out of the ground one day. Like, not a new follower, but, like, suddenly a new chatter. Hi, Jambola! Happy New Year once again. I showed up with a blast, you sure did. You made a very memorable impact, which, I mean, hey, it's not a bad way to go about it. Alright, speaking of followers stuff, they followed just before stream started, so technically we did end the year with 330 followers, but we're starting our first stream of 2025 with 330 followers, so hey! Followed the same week as Arias, I think, but mostly lurked. Yeah, I remember. I think the first time you chatted was during Persona 4. Which is fine. Not everyone has to lurk. Or, sorry, not everyone has to chat, but it's just, yeah, it becomes more difficult to remember people when they don't post stuff in chat. Like, if you have a really unique username, you might stick out in my brain for a little bit, but... I remember that! I felt so bad when you were like, wow, thanks. I'm like, oh, no, no, no! It feels extra embarrassing after Spooky's stream today where she was talking about how she followed someone and they were like, Spooky, that's a weird name. I'm like, no, I'm sorry for past me. The past me's transgressions. I was baby. I was insensitive. Forgive me. The pre-affiliate Pokemon, yeah, that was Sword and Shield, I think. Unique username, huh? Yeah. In Jabola's case, it was still early enough on that I still really struggled to find stuff to say. And so I was trying to just react more to stuff and say things that might get chat going. So, like, I think that's why my brain just, like, was like, comment on the name! And then I pulled that out of my brain. I'm a lot calmer now, still chaotic though. True. We've all grown in the community. Some of us are now much more mellowed and mature. Some of us are still, like, running around gremlin style. It's all good. Having a variety of personalities keeps things interesting. As long as everyone is good and respectful to each other, it don't matter. I mean, I have, like, very, very, very little complaints. Like, basically, like, 0.01% of complaints with the community. Because, like, y'all are all pretty respectful. You're all pretty chill. Sometimes, like, the 0.01% would be, like, you know, sometimes they don't get your jokes. And but that's just subjective, so, like, that's not really a fault. Well, yeah, and there was, like, no drama, which is nice, because, like, you know, even without we're still technically a small-ish community, but even with smaller communities, sometimes, like, you just get, like, you get some real bad apples and it just turns into, like, a nightmare. I said it before, Ranger and Zexu remind me of those little anime characters that are always, like, you know, kind of always bickering, but they're like BFFs that you always see in a scene together. That's the energy they give me. I feel that I still get nervous when I'm yapping. Yeah, I get it. And it's funny because, yeah, like, I'm such a yapper IRL as well, like, when I'm comfortable. But yeah, when I started streaming, I actually asked some of my extroverted friends, like, my best IRL Iduna and her partner are both extroverts, so I was like, what's some stuff that would be good conversation starters from an extrovert's point of view so I can, like, keep a note on my PC for when I'm, like, struggling. Because, man, that's, like, the double-edged sword when you start streaming, because the bigger and more active your chat, the easier it is to yap. Because then, if you can't think of anything to say, you can just react to whatever chat's saying. But to get an active chat, you need to be a bigger streamer. So it's like, Like, now I feel like I could do a just chatting stream with minimal difficulties. But like in the beginning, I was like, I have no idea if I could pull this off, because like trying to talk to yourself for 2 hours with no one really bouncing off anything you say is really difficult. Always yapping, so it's pretty easy to get combos. That's true. Now I'm super used to it, and I'm good at kind of like pulling ideas out of my brain. Sometimes I still struggle. Like when I was playing Animal Crossing last night, because I was a little bit sleepy, I'm like, oh god, like what do I even say? Which is why I just started talking about, like, what was it? I think someone made like a comment about I think Jambola made like a quote from Final Fantasy 15, and I'm like, oh good, something to talk about. Like, here we go. Let's talk about like Final Fantasy. Let's talk about fishing. Let's talk about games. Let's like talk about old stuff. It's like go. That's why sometimes if you ever make a comment and I seem to like really make the conversation around it, I'm like, I was trying to think of something to say anyway. You accidentally threw me a life raft, and now I'm just like, go. Let's talking about gacha games. What? Come on. Let me talk about the gacha games. I don't even stream gacha games that often. Come on now. Sometimes when I got art streams going, sometimes I zone in and get quiet, and then you remember you're streaming. Oh god, yeah. I understand that. I go like, oh shoot. We can't lock in. No, you can't concentrate. And I mean, sometimes it's nice to just like enjoy the vibe of like someone working when you're working, but at the same time, as a streamer, you kind of train yourself to be like, if I don't say something every 10 seconds, I'm a bad streamer. And I think said this before, I think that's how some people accidentally start getting themselves in trouble. Because as a streamer, you train yourself to just say whatever comes to mind. Because if there's dead air, it's quote-unquote a bad stream. But, you know, sometimes the direct brain-to-mouth pipeline will really do you dirty. And you say something that's like, might not even be controversial, it just comes out completely like not what you intended. And it's like, well, that's been clipped. That has reached beyond our sphere of influence, we're doomed. Alright, we've got the game up. Let me just adjust this. But yeah, like in the beginning, doing like a 30 minutes of like pre-game just yapping would have been impossible. I struggled to get like 5 to 10 minutes out. Now sometimes I'm like, I could keep going, but I should probably stop. Dee, hi Art. Are you all ready for some murder and mystery? Are you all ready to find out which of your friends are actually a total jerk? Happy New Year again, Art! Alright, where are we? Should be here. So we're like still in the daily life segment. For anyone who missed stream last time, conclusion of the trial, we went around talking to people. We found out that Nidai, who is like, you know, the ultimate team manager, and Kazuichi, the ultimate mechanic, knocked out Nakito and tied him up, and they just like left him in the dining room where like the last murder took place. And like no one's fed him for a couple days, so that's great, you know. That isn't against like, you know, human rights at all. Save my boy. I tried. I went to see if I could go talk to him, and the game's like, no, you're not mentally prepared yet. So it's like, god damn it, fine. So we got access to a new island. We found something that appears to be Hope's Peak Academy. But, you know, we're on an island in the middle of the ocean. This makes no sense. So that's about the gist of what happened. And last thing that we did was go to the beach because Monokuma called us there. And he's like, oh, here's your next motive. It's a video game. It's an adventure game you guys have got to play. But everyone was like, we're just not going to play the game then. Like, if this is going to make us kill each other, how about we just don't play it? And that's the last thing that happened, basically. So now it's another free time segment, I believe. Oh, never mind. I guess this is the morning of, so it's not quite free time yet. We like just went to bed basically, and now we woke up. As if by habit, I left my cottage, and I just so happened to bump into a certain someone. Huh? That's my question for you. Huh? Oh, it's you, Fuyuhiko. I have to see your face this morning? Yeah, same to you, bro. Just so you know, I don't want to talk to you at all. I'm in a real bad mood right now, but you talk to me first. You talked to me first. You could have just left it at, like, when I said good morning, you could have just gone F off and left, but you're still here talking to me. It's not like you're going to the restaurant now, right? Were you planning to go somewhere else? Like I said, I don't want to talk to you. I'm just going back to my cottage. Leave me alone. You say you're going back. Did you go somewhere? Hajime does not take a hint. At all. At all! Hey, did I tell you I don't want to talk? Is it that game? What do you mean? So it's true. What do you have in your hand? Huh? What's that envelope? What's inside? Shut up! What makes you think you have any right to question me? I'm not trying to question you. I was just asking you questions. Are you saying you don't like the fact I acted on my own without consulting you guys? Is there something wrong with that, huh? You gonna tie me up like Nakito? Seriously, I didn't mean. Okay. That guy, he's gonna be dangerous if we leave him alone. Keep pushing it and you'll see, right? I should let everyone know, but I should be careful not to make too much trouble. I guess we are closest to the road, so it would make sense we kind of bump into people. Who's on this side? Wait, I missed him. Where's this? Wait, is he? He's on this side? Oh, he's our neighbor. Okay. I didn't realize that. This Fuyuhiko ate. No, Mr. Roger. It ain't nice in the neighborhood without one around. 12 push-ups. Okay, uno momento. Was jumping jacks always there? We just added it today. Alright. Y'all can look at Mahiru and her adorable freckles. 12 push-ups. It's gonna take a moment for me to get used to the increased amount, but that's okay. Alright. Here we go! One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Whew. Just wait until she has pull-ups. I don't think I have the ability to do that. Do I feel the extra 2? A little bit. It's more so for me to just slowly get used to doing more than the 10. Because based on my past experiences, if I increase the amount of my workout by too much, I get sick, and then, you know, it defeats the progress. It defeats the purpose of progress, so I gradually increase the amount over, like, a couple weeks when I want to, like, up my reps and stuff. That way, you know, I decrease the risk of getting sick because I'm putting my body through stress it's not used to. You might hear some occasional food noises. I have, like, dinner off to the side, but gotta limit the reps. At some point, I will. Oh, hey! Hello! Oh, my God! Happy New Year! So much happened, my chat's glitching out on my side. Da 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 da! Valorant gave out some a few as well, because it was the last day of the collaboration. So yeah, thank you, Nick. Everyone, say thank you to Nick if you got gifted a sub. Even if it was technically Valorant, because, I mean, it would not have whoa! Hi. More stuff! More stuff! More stuff! Whoa! Whoa! Chaos! Chaos! Hooray! I mean, literally when I did, like, my 5-day birthday stream, what was it? We got up to, like, how many was it? Like 40? 50? Like a crazy amount, and I was like, I don't know how to do, I don't know what to do with this. Thank you for the bits, Hime! Yay! Yay, 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 yay. Alrighty, everybody, we're all souped up. We're all souped up. So let's see here. So that's 5, 7, 12, 13. 13 gifted subbies and some bits. Wonderful. Thank you so much. At least I know you guys probably won't, you know, stab me in the back if we're in a Danganronpa situation, right? Alright. Ah, nice timing. I've been waiting for anybody to come by at a time like this. Waiting? Huh? I was thinking about delivering this. Is this someone's breakfast? Oh my god, this is Nakito's breakfast. The bare minimum amount of food for survival. Just some frickin' toast, butter, and like a thing of milk. Is that for Nagito? I mean, if we just leave him all tied up, he's gonna starve. Like, how long are they planning to continue this? Well, there's no way we can keep him tied up forever. Oh. Yeah, that's what I thought at first, but maybe it's better if he was tied up forever. Oh, cool. Just gonna keep him captive for like 30 years or whatever. Huh? What does that mean? I actually went to see Nakito earlier. I kindly brought him breakfast. Aww. And then listen to this. He seriously pisses me off. He says he doesn't like rice, so he wanted toast instead. Doesn't he understand the situation he's in right now? So that's why you're running back and forth. That must be hard for you. Hard? Do you really think so? Then bring this to Nakito on my behalf. Huh? I was forced to run back and forth too many times. I'm done being his maid. And not only that, I just remembered that I have a little business to take care of. Oh, that's convenient. Thank you, ne. So thank you! Thank you, ne. Namahiru pushed the tray into my hands and ran away before I could object. Jeez, it's always something. As I recall, he's tied up at the old building where the murder took place, right? He sure is. Alright, buddy, here is your toast and your milk. You uncultured kid. Didn't even want toast with jam. Or like toast with peanut butter or anything, just... Get out of the way! No. This whole building is being renovated. You can't go inside. If I'm not allowed inside, why is Nakito inside? Whoa! You know about it too, Hajime? Yeah, you just allowed this? Because Nikomoto and Kazuichi earnestly told me that Monami is the only one we can rely on. Wow. Monami. Usami. Do you know what being manipulated is? Do you know what being naive is? They just played you like a frickin' violin. Jojo! And if that's true, and it's true that Nakito needs to reflect on his actions, so you tied him up in a room that reeks of blood without food or water or a bathroom. Yeah, that's gonna really make someone reflect. I came here to deliver food to Nakito. It counts as murder if he ends up starving to death, right? Starve? No one considered food. It's okay to go inside then. He can't use the bathroom. He can't use the bathroom. He's locked in there. Like, maybe if he's lucky, Monami is basically being the jail warden and she'll walk him back and forth or something, but... Ew! No! There goes my appetite. Like, just imagining how freaking bad that room would smell with the blood, and if there was a bucket of waste just like fermenting there. Ugh. So Nagito's tied up at the back. Instinctively, I gulped back my saliva. Why am I so nervous? Pushing aside my nervous tension, I vigorously opened the door to the dining hall. As I quietly peeked through the door, I saw him on the other side. He was waiting for me with a big smile on his face. Oh my god! Yeah, he's not using the bathroom, even if they left him a bucket. Like, yeah, he would have just died like this. Like, they didn't just use rope, they used a chain. He looks like he's having fun. I mean, even if you're a masochist, this is taking it a little far. Could it be? Did you take time out of your busy day to bring some food to little old me? Wow, I'm so happy. As you can see, I can't exactly greet you with my full hospitality, but feel free to relax. He was the same as usual. Unlike his smile, his words carried a certain heaviness, as if a black poison was falling from his mouth every time he spoke, filling his surroundings with darkness. An illusion, but only one I couldn't help feeling at that moment. You know, in hindsight, Mahiro was like, he said he doesn't like rice and he just wants some toast instead. How would he have eaten the rice when he's tied up like this? At least the bread you can eat you can basically eat without utensils. But with his hands tied up like that, there was no way he'd be able to eat almost anything that was brought for him unless you fed it to him. Huh? What happened? Your face looks kind of scary. He's really having fun. I didn't come here to talk to you. I just came here to bring you some food. Would have starved because I was not feeding him. I would feed him. After he said pretty please, but... So come on, eat it. Oh my god! He's even like, you're not gonna feed it to me? What do you mean? Well, I can't eat it on my own. You know, my hands are all tied up. Oh, it's fine if it's me, huh? Actually, I was really embarrassed to ask a girl to feed me, so I'm glad you're the one who came. Oh, I get it. Frickin' Mahiro, this must be why she asked me to go instead. What happened to Mahiro? Did she leave saying she had business to take care of? Huh? Why do you know that? By the way, I heard about it. Twilight Syndrome murder case, was it? I have mixed feelings. I really like that game a lot. Don't change the subject, I'm asking you. Oh well, I'm a little disappointed. It's not like you ultimates to ignore the threat that's standing right in front of you. So, are you really planning not to play that game? Do you really think Monokuma will just let that slide? Of course not. You know, the worst thing about Nagito is everything he says is technically true. It's technically accurate, and it's technically good advice. Just the way he says it pisses people off. Because he's right. They shouldn't ignore the game. Because Monokuma's not going to let them. If they refuse to play it and they refuse to commit murder, something else is going to happen. As we learned in the first game. And they're right. And he's right. By conquering adversity, you do get stronger. It's just the way he says it. He almost sounds reasonable, right? See? See, Hajime? Hajime gets it. Running away from your problems, this is a solution. You're just... I'm just putting it off. But... Sorry, one sec. I took a mouthful of my dinner that I've been slowly munching on, but it was like 95% ginger, so I'm like, oh, that's spicy. I don't want to be tricked by you anymore. Bye. Hajime, were you planning to feed me? Hey, Hajime! No way. Just gonna make him eat off the plate with his face like he's a dog. I mean, based on Pathetic Man's summer that just happened, the internet loves their pathetic men. Damn it, I barely talked to him and I'm already not feeling so well. That's called love, buddy. If you're getting chest pains, But I really can't stop thinking about it. Is it really okay to leave that game alone? While I'm doing nothing about it, someone else is... No, nothing good can come from thinking about it. There's something else I need to do. Have free time? I don't know about that. He's really out here like, oh yeah, you know, we shouldn't ignore this problem, but I am 100% going to ignore this problem. Do they let me go back? I'm curious. I need to see what this game lets me do. And suddenly, Monami is nowhere to be found. Darn. Okay. God forbid we try and take the protagonist on a morally corrupt path. The game's like, nah, it's not allowed. All right. We're running. It's the airport. Where is everyone? So Tanaka's in front of the bridge. These two. Pharmacy. Mikan's there. Sonya's in the library. Have to head out now. Enjoy the... Thank you for stopping by. Much appreciated. Take care. Have a good day. Oh, wait. Is this... What is this? Oh, there we go. Island 2. All right, and they are... It's the diner parking. Okay. Ba, 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 ba. All right, come on, come on. What do you want? What should I do? What do you... I don't feel very chatty right now. What's wrong? What happened? She was doing okay-ish earlier, and now she's like, Dun 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 dun. Yes, so far those are the only two who have died. No one else. We haven't had our second murder yet, which should be happening, probably any second now. Well, excuse you. God, she's so picky. Never mind. God. Well, look, Mahiru, I don't exactly have many options for gifts here, so work with me, girl. Terrible. we'll have an ad break in about a minute. So I will get up and move around at that point. Go to the bathroom, all that good stuff. So those two are there. Tanaka. Actually, you're gonna get snacks? Sounds good to me. Let me know what you grab. Sure, give it a shot. Alright, we'll try. Chocolate and spicy chips? Interesting mix. And juice, gotcha. Chocolate and spice do actually go together, so that wouldn't... It might be an unusual combination, but probably not an, probably a tasty one. Oops. Da 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 da. All right, ad break starting, so we will be right back. Get up, stretch, all that good stuff, and we will be right back to it in uno momento. So hold on tight. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, everybody. Onwards with free time. The most questionable thing in Danganronpa. It's not the trials, it's not the murder. It's the free time. Or God forbid you don't give someone the right present. Sure. Just so make sure you don't get in the way. Friendship is important. I don't know if these people actually enjoy Hajime's company, like. Like, she gets, like, when people get mad at you for giving a gift that they don't like, that's not friendship. Well, she said thank you that time anyway, even though it's bad. So obvious you're just giving me whatever. Well, okay, you won't talk to me. What's wrong with shaved ice, girl? Hi, Luna. Happy New Year to you too. We gotta play the game again? Oh, never mind. Time to go to bed, apparently. I don't know about sleep, but alright. Whatever makes you happy. We can't have good dreams here, buddy. On any other night, I'd probably just go to sleep. But I can't stop thinking about that game. Mood, same. Twilight Syndrome murder case, huh? I should give it a try, just a little. Just to see how it is. Famous last words. Alright. Hey, Chi. Where are you going at this hour? Well, you know, what about you? I was about to go back to my cottage. Anyway, what about you? What do you mean, you know? I felt a little hungry. So I was thinking about getting a snack from either the restaurant or supermarket. I see. So I'll be going now. See you later. Huh? Good night. I'll see you tomorrow. I feel like she totally saw through me. She did. Your excuse was about as solid as paper. Right. Everyone's out and about tonight. Not a good sign. So here I am. If the game turns out to be dangerous, I'll just stop playing it. so I should just go for it. Time for game within a game. I guess for now, I should try playing it a little. Hey, it even says Danganronpa. I cautiously stood in front of the arcade game, and then the screen automatically lit up. As I faced the screen, I put my hand on the joystick. Non-Monokuma soft. Warning, this game is a work of non-fiction. Is pure. Any resemblances to real persons is purely intentional. Very nice. So this is based on something that actually happened. This game has a strange, old-fashioned vibe to it. I wonder, is the person who's controlling Monokuma actually pretty old? Or maybe they just like classic games? Oh well, I should try to start it up. It'll start if I press the enter key, right? Press enter key with your own hands. Oh my god. It's one of these. I'm not drunk anymore. Famous last words. Girl A. It's already late. I'm gonna be late for our meeting. Everyone's waiting. I gotta hurry and go. If I'm late, everyone's gonna hate me. They're waiting in classroom 1A. It's an adventure game. You gotta check everywhere. There we go. I was gonna say, can I not move faster? Okay. So literally no interactables except... Okay, that's what I thought. Man, you're finally here! You're so late! What were you doing? I'm sorry. If you're angry, I'm sorry. So this is Mikon. Please don't be mad. We're not angry. Just hurry up and get over here. Oh, okay. I should go talk to Girl B for now. We're here because you had something important to say, right? What's this about? Obviously, it's about yesterday's incident. Hey, you already saw in the newspaper, right? Yeah. Huh? What newspaper? God, you're such a slowpoke. It's in today's evening newspaper. This one. Here you go. Just read it. July 8th at around 6 a.m., a janitor from XX Academy came to work and discovered the body of a female high school student in the music room on the second floor. The student had been struck forcefully in the head with a blunt object and was already dead. It seems the killer broke a window to escape. Based on the details of the crime, authorities say the investigation is ongoing and believe someone may have snuck into the school to commit the act. I was a little surprised. I never expected it would make the newspaper. It says someone may have snuck into the school. So they might be thinking that a pervert did it. It is the only lead they have. I mean, her school swimsuit did get stolen too. That sick, twisted bastard. Sneaking into her school to steal a swimsuit, killing a nearby girl, and escaping out the window. We're in danger too! But is this really okay? We were the first ones to discover the body, and we kept it a secret. Oh, great. It's one of those games. It would have been the same no matter who found the body first. Don't worry about it. It's not like we have anything to hide anyway. That's right, all we did was find a body and not report it, which is technically a crime. Not really a crime, it is a crime. But still, I know you're a masochist, but there's no way I'm going to get involved in this. I'm finally a student at this academy. There's no way I'm getting expelled over something like this. So I guess some of the girls found a dead body before the tragedy and they didn't say anything? Right? Isn't that right, Girl D? Yeah, I agree, but... What's up? You don't seem so sure. I actually have something to discuss with you guys. Girl D, I wonder what's going on. What does she want to talk about? To be honest, I ended up taking several photos of her yesterday. Mahiru? Are you talking about her body? I thought we might get questioned by the police, so I thought I should take them just in case. Well, where are those photos now? I have them. Right here. I don't want to look at them! Cursed? Stupid curses aren't even real. You seriously need to throw away those photos. Give them to me. Ah, hey! Wow. This is bad if you rip it like that, the curse. I just said curses don't exist. It's better to just rip these photos to shreds and throw them into the incinerator. Girl D, if you have any digital copies, you need to erase those too. Okay. Hey, Girl E, what happened? Why do you sound so desperate? Never mind. Let's just forget about the whole incident. We had nothing to do with it, and we weren't the first ones to discover the body. Okay? The end. Seriously, let's just go home already. Come on, it's getting late. Ooh. This is reminding me of Tsugu no Hi a bit. Hardest part of being in the archery club. So it's... Girl E, is it any of... Is it any of the girls that are on the island? Because none of them were in the archery club. None of them are, you know, the ultimate archer or anything like that. So this is probably someone who died right before or during the tragedy that happened in the first game. Or rather, before the first game. Man, it's already late. The hardest part of being in the archery club is changing clothes. Everyone's probably gone back by now. And I guess I have to go back on my own. I think this is around the time that incident occurred too. Oh jeez, why am I thinking about something so stupid again? That's right, I just gotta hurry up and forget about that. I won't let you forget. Huh? I won't let you forget. Who's there? Where are you? I won't let you forget. I won't let you forget. I won't let you forget. What is this? What do you mean it's a horror game, obviously? It's a game within a game. Forgive me? Forgive me! Never, 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 never. I will never forgive you! Ah! Girl A! What happened? Did something happen? This is bad. This is really bad. Ah! A little bit of the coma? Never heard of that one. Is that another Charizard game? It sounds like it. Her head is split open like that one time. It's probably the curse. It's the curse. It's the curse's fault because of the curse. Girl E! What happened to Girl E? Take a look in there. Classroom 1B. Well, that's nice. Whoa! Baseball bat. Game over? Huh. Okay. Huh? This is the end? Well, I mean, you got a game over. Wait, now it's game over for some reason. Even the game structure doesn't make sense. It started with the second day all of a sudden and jumped to the fourth day afterwards. Why were the first and third day skipped? And what's with this down 5 message? Down 5? Who's down by 5? What the heck is this? I don't get this at all. How would this be the motive? To the girls who know the incident, probably quite powerful. Is this what it's like to play a crappy game? Kusuge! For now, it's a waste of time to just stay here, so I should go back to my cottage and think about it. What, you're not gonna try and, like, get a different ending? Hajime, not a gamer. I went back to my cottage feeling hazy and disoriented. As I tried to think about why I felt so strange, I fell asleep without realizing it. Life isn't just about moving forward. When confronted by an important question, it's good to stop moving and take your time thinking about it. For example, my stomach hasn't felt well all morning, so I ran to the restroom as soon as I got off the train. But right when I was about to enter, an important question stood before me. Life is like that every now and then. Suddenly, an important question gets in your way. The important question that stood before me was the gentleman's sign on the restroom door. As I resisted the overwhelming urge to poop, I thought about it desperately. Am I really a gentleman? Do I have a class? Am I honest? Am I faithful? No, why am I even hesitating? Of course I'm a gentleman. A regular person wouldn't last 5 minutes resisting this urge to poop, but a gentleman most certainly would. Filled with pride, I ran into the restroom meant for gentlemen, and what awaited me was another important question. The important question that stood before me was the Western style and Japanese style signs on each door. Yes. Do you poop in the toilet, or do you poop in, like... It's not a hole in the ground, but it's, like, basically, like, you squat all the way down. I was definitely born in Japan, but haven't I forgotten what makes clean, beautiful Japan so good? Do I have enough confidence in myself to take a Japanese-style poop? As you can see, there are always important questions waiting for you. I don't think I've said the word poops in 5 minutes so many times in my life. It can't be a perfect tropical day when you forced me to listen to you talk about how you poop. I clean up after the cats twice a day. I don't need to think about this. Give it our all today? No, thank you. I will not be giving it my all today. I will be giving it maybe 25%. If you don't like that, well, tough, Monokuma. You said so yourself, you can't interfere with the students, so I am just gonna do whatever I feel like, okay? Okay. 120%. No. Morning, huh? I will give 120% for my gotcha waifus and husbandos, but not Monokuma. In the end, the game is still a mystery. I don't even know why it would be a motive. I mean, clearly it's implying some of the girls on this island are murderers? Like somewhere along, something along those lines? Because clearly some incident happened and their memories got removed of everything that happened before the island. So if they want to find out what this was about, then they have to kill someone and get their memories back. I should just bite the bullet and try discussing it with everyone. I guess I should have it over to the restaurant. Oh, great. I wonder, though. Because we know apparently time has passed. So even if they think they're first years, they're not first years. And Fuyuhiko has a sister. So I wonder if she was part of that group. Because he had an envelope. Oh? What? The fuck? It wants to give you something? Mono! 100 mono coins. Nice. Oh, you're... Bye. Okay. I guess I raised it until it decided to leave home? Question mark? Thank you for 100 coins. That was disturbing. Because that's not how you lay eggs. Like, what in the birdo of Mario was that? Gokigenyo? Good morning, Hajime. For those who don't know, Gokigenyo is the very formal way to say good morning or like good day or whatever. Usually you only see rich girls use it in anime. I have no idea if it actually gets used at all in real life. Probably not anymore. Yeah, good morning. After greeting everyone, I put some food on my plate. And then we was like, so, that video game, did any of you play it? Please don't think I'm about to murder someone. And sat myself at a table near the window. What is it, Hajime? Is that all you're gonna eat? You just eat too much, Akane. Huh, you're one to talk. All you eat is candy. Just because it's candy doesn't mean you should make fun of it. These gummies have 4 different food flavors, so I'm sure they're full of nutrients. Oh, you sweet, dumb child. You should just eat real fruit. This seems like a bad time to bring up the game all of a sudden. I mean, we did agree before that we shouldn't even play it. Is Mahito missing? Oh, there's... Mahito was acting weird yesterday, and now she's missing, so I guess she's dead. Delightful. Rest in peace, Mahito. Was nice knowing ya. I wasted so many gifts on you, and you never even liked any of them. Huh? After Gundam said that, I looked around the restaurant. Sure enough, there was no sign of Mahiru. She's always here every morning. It's strange for her not to come. Well, you know, nothing good good can happen of this. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's not fine. I wonder if she's not feeling well. If she just doesn't feel well, that's fine, but there's a small chance that she's... A small chance she's what, you know? I saw Mahiru. She was outside the hotel. I see. Isn't that nice? Jeez, don't say such a spooky thing.
Let's go.
As punishment, how about you run around in a circle 3 times, say woof, and jump off a cliff? Alright, demon child. How about you jump off the cliff? She can't bathe without Mahiru, she cannot. Because God forbid this girl learns how to, wear clothes properly? Like, learn how to tie her outfit? I don't want to die like that! Seems a little extreme, just a bit. Just a little bit. But what was Mahiru doing outside the hotel? She said she wanted to be alone. I even asked her to come eat with us, but she turned it down. Welcome back. Wanted to be alone? Maybe she's planning to play that game. Whoa! There's no way Mahiru would play video games. She's not like that slow pearl gamer girl over there. Some person just sent you 2K for no reason. That's called a scam. That is probably a mistake or something really sus is going on. I mean, this may not be the best venue to be talking about this situation. You might want to take it to the Discord. Were you referring to me? Looks like it's gonna be impossible to start talking about the game. And while I was lost in thought, someone quietly sat down across from me at the table.
Yeah.
What? What is it? Kazuichi leaned forward out of his seat, glanced quickly around the room, and whispered to me. Today, 2:30 p.m., come to the supermarket. But don't tell anyone else about it. Huh? I'll tell you the details later. Everyone else can see us right now. It's bad. What does he mean it's bad? Hey, what are you lowly creatures discussing amongst yourselves?
Yeah.
Nothing. It's got nothing to do with you, so just relax and go away. Huh. Do you think I was worried about you fiends? You make me laugh. Laugh, I say. You've elevated arrogance to an art form. What sort of supreme ruler feels concern for the ants who are destined to be crushed? Wow. That's not nice. I am the forbidden ruler who makes even the god of darkness flee. All I desire is silence and indifference. Silence and indifference. I never took him for the lonely type? Anyway, Hajime, that's what's happening. So I'll see you then. Just so you know, make sure you conserve your energy? Huh? What was that about? Instead of talking about games, I received a strange request from Kazuichi. And the day's breakfast came to an end. Kazuichi told me to go to the supermarket at 2:30. But what did he mean when he told me to conserve my energy? Well, I guess I shouldn't wander too far right now. Oh, whoops. My bad. Does it not say in your banking app who, like, gave you an auto deposit? Like, it would be the same thing every time if it's your work. At least that's how it works for the banks here. Hi, Chibimi. How's it going? Did not think of looking at the transaction name. Just immediately assumed someone sent you, like, sus money. Wow. Shouldn't wander off, they say, and then, damn, that woke you up, I guess. But yeah, generally, per laws in countries, if you work on a holiday, they have to pay you time and a half. Sure, let's just talk to Sonia. I am a huge fan of Bark at the Sun. Huh? Police Western Division is also wonderful. I get chills whenever the Diamond Force appears. Well, sure. Team Taka or Team Yuji? Who? I've never seen Bark at the Sun. It's probably an actual TV drama and not an anime. I don't really have anything to give. I must say, this island is truly a wonderful place. That might be true, but... Oh, did I say something strange? No, I was just thinking you're strangely calm. Are you really not worried about our current situation? Of course I am worried, and I am also angry. That's not something to joke about. Who's joking? However, what happens next depends on us. As long as we do not kill anyone, this will all be fine. That's the right attitude, but... Besides, I have come here to learn about your country. I would understand if this were my homeland, but in this case, this land is foreign to me. Fair enough. The way she said that sounded a little dangerous. Yeah, she's like, you know, if this was my home country, I couldn't be convicted because I'm royalty. So, you know. So this would be okay in your country, apparently. Anyway, let us forget about the killings and cooperate. When I speak to Sonia, I somehow feel really positive and optimistic. Such an honor. So commit crime, is it equals fine? For royalty? Oftentimes, yes. Because who's gonna convict them? What she's saying sounds odd, but she certainly looks the part. Typical of a princess, I guess. Ah, that reminds me. What was the name of your country? Was, Novoselic. It was the Novoselic Kingdom, right? It sounds as though you finally remember. Well, it's not a country I've ever heard of. Yes, that is understandable. It's often overlooked by cartographers. Country's just being straight-ass forgotten. It's just a fake country, isn't it? Is an extremely small country and governed by an absolute monarchy. Describe small, like... Though the population is small, our economy is thriving. Okay. Thanks to that, the people still have complete trust towards the royal family. And also, wine and chocolate is one of our country's hidden specialties. I see. It really does sound like a kingdom. So since you're the princess, does that mean you live in a castle or something? A reasonable assumption? Of course, the royal family has been living in the royal castle for over 1,000 years. Oh, great. Is there actual plumbing in there, though? Though it may be old and small, the castle is truly a wonderful historic building. It's easy to get lost in the subterranean labyrinth? Oh. Anyways, is it alright if I ask you something as well? If I can answer it, it's fine. Why do you have your hearts set on... Who do you have your hearts set on initially, and who do you intend to switch to later? Huh? Oh. Girly has no life experience except from TV shows, apparently. She's like, who are you gonna go after? And then who are you gonna, like, question? Who are you gonna cheat on? Standard tactic to start wavering and swapping partners. Hold on. What are you talking about? It is Japan's legendary drama, is it? And then it gets really serious. I never expected that to happen. I was all like, seriously? What is going to happen? Momoko's feelings at the time were, my goodness, so intense. I continued to listen Sonia extensively talk about Japanese dramas. At least now I understand that she's a major J-drama fangirl. After politely excusing myself, I left. It's like, I'm running for my life. Time to meet up with Kazuichi. Nothing good can come from this. Someone as carefree as him would do something like that? You sure about that? Huh? It's well past the arranged time, and there's no sign of him. All of a sudden, the anxiety I'd been keeping inside me began to swell up like a balloon until... What? What the heck? Don't get all pissed off! Late? Oh, I get it. I totally forgot he's that kind of guy. A guy who doesn't mind showing up late even though he's the one who asked me to come. That kind of guy. Well, it sort of makes sense. So what do you want? Why'd you call me out here like this? Well, you know, can you do me a little favor? I guess that depends. I just overheard something. Apparently it's Miss Sonia's idea for a change of pace. I knew it was gonna be something like this. It's about to burn out. That's just your hormones. So let's crash it together? Hell no. Why me? Well, it's weird to fake a coincidence all by yourself, isn't it? Where you and I go to the beach and then we run into the girls by coincidence. Better not say no. I can't ask any of the other guys to help me out. And Gundam as well, Gundam. I understand where you're coming from, but I don't feel like going to the beach. I took the time! Oh, bro? Okay. And now you're just gonna walk all over my kind act? How? How is this kind? You're snapping at me? I'm gonna bug you about it until you die? There's no way he's joking about that. This is Kazuichi after all. If I have no choice, then fine. Terrible. Time to throw him in the ocean. Who needs this guy? Not us. Certainly not us. Dude might be worse than Teru Teru. In his own way. I mean, Teru Teru would have still done this. That's a low bar? Yeah, I mean, like, Teru Teru definitely would have done it. That's why Don't call me that.
Yeah.
Well, based on what I overheard, it looks like they're going to Chandelier Beach on the second island.
Yossha!
Got it. So I need to go to the diner.
Engine zenkai!
We about to find a dead body. I'm calling it now. There's no way they would do something this random, like, oh yeah, go to the beach. Go to the supermarket at 2:30 p.m. on the second day. When murders are always happening on the second day. Bro's following us. What? You're getting into this, aren't you? But don't rush. We gotta stake out the diner first. Why? Isn't this a little too stalkerish? It is very stalkerish. I thought we were supposed to get to the beach before them and then pretend it's a coincidence. Why don't we just go hang out at the beach then? And when are they gonna come? Did you all happen to overhear it? A little after the sun starts to tilt, so maybe around 4 p.m.? It's 3 p.m., so we have to wait an hour? Hey, I don't know if you should be talking like an expert right now. It's fine. Just make sure you keep watch by the window. It'd be bad. Yeah. This isn't a game, then what is this? The bro is thinking long term, apparently. I really just should have said no. I rested my chin in my hands and absent-mindedly stared out the window. Can I at least have some food? Are they coming? Did they arrive? It hasn't even been 10 minutes yet. 20 minutes passed. And then 30. As time passed, the only things that grew were the volume of my sighs and the weight of my regrets. At this point, just get binoculars. You can eat after the fan service. I could say something right now. I could say something very lewd, but I'm not gonna do it. Mystical fantasy? What? Dude, you're weird. And that's when it happened. In the corner of my eye, a certain someone walked by the front of the diner.
What?
Huh? Is it that? I wonder what happened. I guess I should head over. Fuyuhiko? Yep. You bastards! I knew it was you, Fuyuhiko. What are you doing here? You got banned for spamming the emotes. Can't say something sus and your mind returned to reality? Y'all are too innocent if you can't figure out what I might have what I could have said about you can eat after fan service. That's my line.
Oi, oi.
You're awfully tense. Actually, why do you seem so flustered?
Huh?
Don't tell me. Oh man, is that it? You overheard my plan, didn't you?
Huh?
Plan?
Huh?
It's no use playing dumb. I def had a pretty good idea. Well, that's one of you at least. Good job. Hey, what are you doing at this place?
Oya oya?
That's a strange combo. Hello, today is another wonderful day. Well, huh? You're not gonna get away now that I've caught you? I got so nervous I ended up blurting out something weird. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You two, this is such a coincidence. What do you mean? That means you're probably one of the few moonbeams that actually has a lewd bone in their body. He really does suck at this.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Ibuki was here for the same reason as Kazuichi. Lesbians be lesbian! What? What do you mean, what?
Arama.
Huh? Could that be what you ladies are here for? That's such a coincidence. It even seems like destiny. Something's obviously suspicious. Your eyes are moving around like a salmon before they lay eggs. What? We're scaring Ranger? I'm sure Ranger's tougher than that. If Art can deal with us talking about this when he's asexual, I am sure Ranger is fine.
Yeah.
No way, I'm always like this. How should I put it? I always pay attention to my surroundings. I can't keep watching this. Who is Art? Art said they're ace before, which means like asexual and or aromantics. That's precisely why I don't say lewd stuff that often. Because we have someone in the community who is uncomfortable with sexual content. I realized that he had disappeared. Huh? Where did Fuyuhiko go?
Yeah.
Well, regardless, you two have arrived pretty early. Why do you know we're going to meet the others? What an idiot. Well, you see.
とりあえずよ。
So is it okay if we join in too? Wow, he got forceful all of a sudden. Huh. So that's your ulterior motive. You're probably here for Sonia, aren't ya? I really have no desire to do something so rude, like decline the offer at all. But Sonia was the one who planned to go to the beach, so we need to ask her.
もちのろんだぜ。
So I just won't think about it. Well, is he being an optimist or a pessimist? I don't really get it. It's alright if we go inside now? Sure, let's wait inside. I can't take my mind off Fuyuhiko. Oh well, I've come this far. I can't turn back now. I returned to the diner and sat myself at the table near the window once again. Without thinking, I couldn't help letting out a big sigh. You aren't allowed to change at that beach house, you know? That's why we're already wearing them. I can't believe she just said that out loud.
もちのロンだぜ。
Huh? Really?
あ
You're not wearing yours yet, huh? Then you gotta go to the bathroom so you can change. God, it's a fucking Speedo. What is this? What if something falls out? Oh God. We're really going here, huh? Even at his work. Oh, okay. That's not the problem. Match with you? Definitely not. That I definitely don't want to wear it. Things are heating up something fierce. When's everyone gonna come? I hope they come soon. And as she said that, Ibuki peeked out the window. Just two guys at the beach in matching Speedos. Not queer at all. Huh? What is it? Look outside! Outside!
あれって西門寺だよな。
Oh, this is suspicious. Isn't that Hiyoko?
なんだよ、期待させんなよ。
なんかあいつ
Doesn't she
様子がおかしくないか
seem
な。
a little strange?
匿名で例えるなら涙の全力疾走って感じっすね。
If I had to describe it as a song title, it'd be Sprint of Tears.
リーチの方から走ってきたみたいですけど、何かあったんですかね。
Did something happen? Despite our questions here, Hiyoko ran by the front of the diner at full speed.
あれ
She totally ran past us, but wasn't she part of the beach crew?
ですね。
Apparently she can't swim, so she turned us down.
うん
But didn't she just come running from the beach?
ごめんなさい。
I don't really know. Well, it just means women are full of surprises.
あ
My hero's the type to totally come, but she surprisingly turned us down too. It's so unexpected of her not to join in on an event like this. In fact, she totally planned this sort of thing.
じゃないっすか。
Apparently, she wasn't really feeling well.
その
But why was Hiyoko crying? I don't know. Go ask her. But if she was sprinting away from the beach and crying, something's definitely wrong.
つうかよ。
When'd you get here so suddenly? As I turned around...
あらら残念。早めに来たから一番乗りだと思ったんだけどな。
Doki! Doki! She's so cute! I couldn't keep myself from staring like an idiot.
千秋ちゃん水着のまま来たんすか？後で荷物になっちゃうじゃん。そうなったら大事でしょ。
Serious burden?
けど荷物を嫌がる割には。
みんなで食べるお弁当。アイスクリームとお弁当ってそれと海でみんなでやろうと思って。わざわざ海でやるの。
You could've just put your clothes in the backpack then.
そっか。残念。
I see. That's disappointing. Gap Moe? That's not Gap Moe. Alright, so for the non-weebs, Gap Moe is the difference between expectations and reality. That's Gap Moe. So, like, a really serious character actually being into, like, how do I put this? So, like, Shinji in Persona 3, right? His Gap Moe was the fact he was super tough guy, but he was actually, like, a really good cook and liked taking care of people. Usually Gap Moe can get a lot more extreme. In this case, Tazurichi's like implying that the Gap Moe is the fact that Chiaki is actually like a babe under her clothes. And it's like, no, that's not Gap Moa, you idiot. Quiet to wear such a daring swimsuit? It's not that daring. Oh my god, you idiot boys. I am going to destroy this man. What are you saying? I guess compared to One Piece, in anime they have a weird, like, sexual connotation with white swimsuits and white underwear because they associate it with purity, and that's lewd somehow. The size is a little small, but this was the only swimsuit that fit me. Tell me if anyone dies. Okay. Huh? Well, no, you look good. Then I'm glad. And Ibuki's being full lesbian, understandable. It's probably a heart attack. Hey, I kept you waiting. What? Why are you in bloody? Ah, yes, Carrie. So you guys had a brawl? Wow. When you see him, you gotta fight! Why does she have to do that? Are you really alright, your head? What? She looks a little bloody. Yeah, apparently she has a head wound. Okay. Also, you need your wound sterilized. Akane, please come with me. With an unusually forceful demeanor, Mikon pulled Akane into the bathroom. That's why she's the ultimate nurse. Well, it's gonna be okay if we leave it to her. Wow. Just a little swimming. Whoa! That is insane. She was trying to swim to a different island. Whoa. Well, I mean, technically she would have had to she only swam like an hour or so out. It would have taken an hour to get back, so. What? A woman with wet slicked back. I hate that I agree with him. I hate that I agree with this piece of and Ibuki's never beating the lesbian allegations. She's as bad as the boys. She gets 2 pans and zooms. Yeah, she's someone's favorite.
伊吹がテクノロジーの力で受けてたと思い切ってシリコン
No!
わけのわからぬことを言うな
It's almost... Looks like everyone is almost here. If so, all that's left is...
遅くなってしまって申し訳ありません
He's doubled down. It's gonna be a one piece. Yep! Even better. It's...
日焼け対策です日焼けすると肌にダメージを負ってしまいますからですがウェットスーツなんて着たことがなかったのでそれで手間取って遅れてしまいました本当に迷子ですわ
Really, it is my bad. This is what you get for being an idiot, Kazuichi.
あらま
I see. A wetsuit. Well, Miss Sonia does have beautiful white skin.
あソニアさん
This guy's quick to recover. He's like, I can see boobs. That's all I care about. Anyway, why are you two here?
あ
If you're gonna go to the beach, please let us come with you.
弱りましたね
Well, this was originally supposed to be a girls-only outing. Mean, thank you. Happy New Year to you as well. Well, it's okay. It's not like there'd be any problems even if there are some boys.
では
You're right. They came all the way here.
うわーよっしゃ
How much? 2 hours worth? I think we're just about to find a dead body. But Akane's wounds are still being treated.
うっせうっせ
I'll set up the parasol and prepare the drinks.
エンジン全開
With an abnormal amount of gusto, he bolted. Welp, welp, welp. I'm surrounded by girls in swimsuits. This is a little awkward. Maybe just a bit. Yes, it was just, free time and also a scene with Nagito because he's being kept prisoner in a room. So we went and brought him food. So there was like a scene with Nagito and a game within a game. Because the mode of Monokuma prepared for everyone was like an adventure game. So you had to play it to find out what the motive is. Oh! That bell just now. Could it be? Okay, so Hiyoko? Probably. What did I deduce from it? That there was some kind of incident amongst the girls of this island group back when they were all in the school together. But because their memories were erased and the game did not present all the information, they don't know what happened. So basically the motive is for these girls to figure out what happened. They have to, you know, kill each other. Because it's super obvious. Because girl A talks like Mikon. Girl B talks like Hiyoko. Girl, I think it was girl D. Took pictures and stuff like that, so. So I'm guessing the first person to find the body was Hiyoko. The second was Kazuichi. And then because we came here, we're the third one. So the announcement started. A body? That's a lie! Impossible! Someone. Yeah, there we go. So before you go look, who do you think it is, Mahiro? She's been acting weird. And in the game, the person who took potentially incriminating evidence of the body was the girl who took pictures. So. As I twisted the knob and tried to open the door. It won't open? No, this is different. It's like something is blocking the door from the other side. Okay. We gotta go around then. But yes, hello, Adrenaline. Kazuichi's scream. No, what am I being nervous about? There's no reason for me to be nervous. Body just got re-announcement. I won't believe it. I'm not going to believe it. There's no way I'll believe it. I swiftly stepped inside the beach house. I won't believe it. The moment I stepped inside the beach house, those words mercilessly shattered into pieces. Yep, Mahiru. Congratulations, you win this round. Yay! She's killed exactly like Girl E was in the game. With the baseball bat and the way she slumped against the wall. Think she had potential? That's true for basically every Danganronpa character. That's kind of what makes their deaths so actually sad. Because no matter what, you'll never get to really know them as much as you want. When did I begin dreaming? Is this reality? Why is Mahito on the floor covered in blood? This is the one you're a bit dubious about? What do you mean by dubious? I couldn't understand anything that was in front of me. And I couldn't believe in anything. I don't understand it perfectly. Oh, I see. The reason I asked to clarify is because dubious means you're hesitant or you're suspicious about it. So that's why I was like, what do you mean by dubious? Like, English as a second language moment? Yeah, no problem. That's why I just asked to clarify. So yeah, probably a better word in this case would have been, this is the one case I'm still uncertain about, or maybe that still confuses me, something like that. But yeah, because dubious implies that you're like, I feel like there was something more to be inferred from this case and it never actually panned out. So I made it sound like there was like more to meets the eye, but yeah, no worries. I figured it was ESOL moment, which is why I asked. Deadly Life, Mahiro Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. And she was always straightforward. Towards us and herself, she was always facing forward. She was that kind of person. Her death hit you hard? Yeah, this is the first time one of your faves actually passed away, huh? They always kill off your faves first. Aw, there. It's okay. It's okay. I think the club hit her every harder. Yo, too soon. Too soon.
soon.
I understand. They call that, you know, gallows humor, using dark humor to deal with the situation, but too soon. She was that kind of person. Hajime is still, like, mourning her. Banished to the Shadow Realm! Oh, man. Like I said earlier, it's 10K to send someone to the Shadow Realm now, so now it's personal. And there he goes. His final words were, by the way, I'm not gonna say anything about the dubious nature because it'd be spoilers. And then, bam. He was murdered for spoilers. Well, this is why you don't spoil, kids. A body has been discovered! After a certain amount of time, which you may spend however you like, the class trial will begin! Why, Mahiru? Why? A lot more expensive, huh? Yeah, I did it because you guys were wielding it. I feel like that's to counteract me. Wow! He's got self-awareness! He realized he was being a problem and we took steps to try and curb his murderous nature. Why did this happen to her? The muscles in my face stiffened and grew hard. Darkness clouded my vision. My legs started to wobble, and I instinctively placed my hand against the wall. Hey, Hajime! Before this, we were having a great time, right? We were excited about going to the beach! We were having a lot of fun! But why? Why did this happen? I honestly don't know what's going on either. Huh? And there she goes. Now's not the time to make bubbles! Hurry up and get the others! Ibuki instantly left the beach house. I'm sure it took some time for everyone else to come. They had to change and whatnot. It must have taken some time. But I don't really know how much time had passed. My senses were numbed. My emotions were also numbed. Within me, various layers were peeling off. My senses started to return around the time I realized that the others were already here. What the hell is this? Nothing good. Why Mahiru? Girl standing outside the door leaning to the beach, their faces pale with terror. What in the world is going on? Nothing good. Their pale faces still intact, the girls began wobbling towards the beach house until a voice stopped them. Ah, hold on a sec. Those things beneath you, be careful not to step on them. Beneath? You know, the footprints. There are footprints leading out of the beach house, right? That's probably an important clue. So don't step on them. Monokuma mentioned it in the announcement, right? After a certain amount of time, we'll hold a class trial. Then are you saying this is... That's right! One of you guys killed her! That's impossible! It's not like an accident or something. If you guys think that's an accident, that still means his death was caused by someone else's actions, right? That also counts as a legitimate murder. I guess technically that's manslaughter, but yeah. Though such deaths fall into a gray area on this island, I will make sure it's clear to you guys. On this island, dying from sickness is basically the only death that's not considered a murder. Well, it's impossible to get sick and die on this island. Not when Monomi takes such good care of people. Sure? Hang on. I can also shrink these guys. Oh, speaking of which. There it is, the silent treatment attack. Well, fine. I'm not gonna lose to your bash, and I've decided to become a tough kid. The worst, once again, this horrible nightmare. Another junk victim, and it's all because of Monokuma! Jeez, it's not my fault. Huh? And whose fault is it, you ask? To find out, we hold the class trial! So, let's begin. No whining, just begin already. Here's the fire! Class trial, investigation. This is horrible. It's just too horrible. Then you should have stopped the murder before it happened. Don't you have that kind of power? I did have that power before he appeared. Even if she tried to stop it, judging from Monokuma and Monomi's relationship, there's no doubt she gets stopped herself. Monokuma emotes when? Technically you're not supposed to make emotes of copyrighted content. But in the Discord, maybe. The only thing I can rely on, for real? Well, yeah, technically. Especially if you're monetized, and they're sub emotes. Technically, that's paying to use copyrighted content that doesn't belong to you. I mean, it's not a problem for most people. Because most people aren't ever going to get caught with them, but technically you're not supposed to. It's the same thing, people are technically not supposed to sell fan art of animes and stuff, but they still do because most of the time the companies won't come after them. It always seemed risky, especially if you get any bigger. Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like, little old me with like my 300 some, probably okay, but it's like, yeah, if I ever want to apply for the content creator program for any gaming company, it's not gonna look good if I have copyrighted content that I'm not authorized to use. Because, I mean, literally, like, the whole reason, like, DBZ Abridged and stuff gotten so, like, basically stopped was because the copyrighted content stuff. Like, literally, they would go to conventions, and people from, like, Funimation and or Toei would come over and tell them to take stuff down because they couldn't sell any... Even if they designed it themselves, they couldn't sell t-shirts of, like, DBZ and stuff like that. That's why they pivoted to streaming. All those, like, abridged content stuff is technically illegal. They just mostly get left alone because they're not big enough and or they're not making enough money. Basically, you have no idea what's happening on this island in the first place. Just a powerless rabbit like me is the worst. I mean, you're not doing yourself any favors, my girl. Hey, now's not the time to focus on something like that. I think it's different since you're the ones with the emotes, but yeah. I mean, technically, it is different, but like I said, technically, you're not even supposed to sell fan art. Like, that is still actually illegal, just very rarely is it enforced. But that's why at Comiket, they don't really charge much money for the doujin based on a commercial series. Like, they charge a nominal fee to cover the printing costs. They're not actually making profit off it. So commissioning someone to make emotes of a commercial, something that isn't something you have the copyright for, is technically still something you can get punished for. More so the artist who drew it, but still. I mean, just look at frickin' Anne Rice. She's the reason why so many fanfics, especially by people who are older, have like the whole I do not own this content stuff. Because she literally sued 14-year-old girls who were writing fanfic about Interview with a Vampire. Like 1000% she did. And J.K. Rowling used to as well. The only reason people aren't getting attacked, like, for lack of a better word, aren't getting sued by Japanese companies is because of the legal loopholes they would have to do to enforce the copyright in, like, another country where they don't speak the language. And that's why corporate VTubers have to be super careful, because their company they work under is in Japan and can get sued by copyright holders. They were just having fun. Anne Rice don't care. She saw people writing stuff using her characters, and she decided they needed to learn a lesson. It didn't matter they weren't actually making money or anything like that. Same thing with J.K. Rowling. She eventually drew the line at no explicit content, but everything else was okay. But I mean, same thing. And looking at it now, how much she's against trans people, she was probably really pissed people were writing about Harry and Draco kissing, like. Yes, sorry, Mikon, you gotta do it again. But yeah, too long don't read. Technically, you could probably get away with having emotes of copyrighted content. But there is always a small risk. It's just very unlikely that you'll get in trouble for it, but it doesn't remove the fact that it is still something you could get in trouble for. So I just prefer to just completely swerve around the issue and never even, like, have it come remotely close to me. My hero was killed by one of us. I can't do this anymore. Investigating the class trial? Seriously, I'm done! Everyone feels the same, but can't do anything else except do it. And there's no way we can just ignore the reason Mahiru was killed. Yeah, the only thing we can do is investigate.
ダメだもん。
Because we should never forgive that. Killing is something we should never forgive. Chiaki,
あのね、
the killer has their reasons. I understand that. It was the same for Teru Teru too. It's really all Monokuma's fault. I understand that too. But even so,
殺し合いなんて
we should never
私
forgive
が絶対に
killing.
許
She usually has her head in the clouds, so for her to say something like that, she probably can't forgive this at all. But that's true for me too.
分かった。
Regardless, everyone is going to die if we don't do it. In order for us to survive, we must do it. Then let's do this!
きっと
Mahiru probably wants us to do this too. She would want us to reveal the truth behind her death. I understand. If everyone's doing it, I will do it too, but please give me a little time. Please give me time to calm myself down a little. Also, I will go tell the others who aren't here about this. You're right. If all of you heard was the announcement, you wouldn't know where the murder took place. Then, let's begin. Who killed Mahiru Koizumi? Why was she killed? We gotta find out and solve this. That's right. We have to do it. It's the only way. My brave dear Mikon, she is indeed doing her best. I don't want to do this, but that's more the reason for us to finish this. I'm the only one who can do this! Yeah, investigation! Alrighty. First, I need to look at the Monokuma file. Birthday, April 24th. Sad. The scene of the crime where the body was discovered is inside the beach house at Chandler Beach. Single blow to the head. Wow. There are other conspicuous external injuries. There are no other conspicuous injuries and no traces of foreign substances. Okay. So literally just hit over the head. That's the time Kazurichi and I arrived at the diner. Oh, it's not looking good for Fuyuhiko. That's the only way the rest of us can survive. I doubt it's actually Fuyuhiko because it's never that obvious, but it's Hajime's birthday today? It is? He's born on the 1st? Well, congratulations to him. Whoops. Can I? There we go. I was like, I want to save! Because I would have to wrap up stream in about 15 minutes anyway. So we might as well just stop here and do the investigation. And maybe the trial tomorrow. Unfortunately, vacation's over. I gotta go back to day job in the morning. Womp, 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 womp. And I have to actually be on site. So I have to actually wake up on time and get the bus on time and all of that nonsense. Tomorrow's your last day? RIP. Rest in peace, son. Yeah, everyone's vacations are ending. I think Spooky's gotta go back to work pretty soon, too. Curse this life. Curse having to, you know, work and make money and all that stuff. Ah, well. Christmas, New Year's is busiest season. So true. We ending? Yeah, we're ending. Because I'm going to have to wrap up in like 15 minutes anyway. And we just got to the investigation segment. So for your knowledge, Ranger, it was Mahiru that got killed. The redhead with the camera. So rest in peace, Mahiru. We'll investigate more tomorrow and find out what the heck is going on with her. Poor girl. Now, let's see here. I know Hime is streaming, but we rated Hime already this week, so we'll do... Well, have a good night. Sucks I couldn't come back on time. That's okay, but yes, I'll see y'all tomorrow. I'll send you guys to Leah Bell. She's playing Sonic Lost World. Seems like that would be fun. Alrighty, so here is here is no, not so. Raid, my god, my brain. Raid, and here's Discord for anyone who's lurking who hasn't joined yet. And I will see you guys tomorrow at same time, same place for more Danganronpa. For now, that's gonna be it for me. So, if it's daytime tomorrow, oh my god, time to put myself to bed. I can't speak anymore. If it's daytime where you are, have a wonderful rest of your day. Ha ha ha. If it's nighttime, have a great rest when you head on off to bed. And until next time, take care of yourself, wash your face, brush your teeth, eat good food, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.